Elizabeth Arden cream.
This one's wife. Major news. It's hot. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. I have been furnished with some information from this one's wife. This demonstrates that she's ahead of the curve, that she sees things that others just do not see, that she has a level of comprehension and understanding that is beyond that of ordinary folk, that she is insightful, intuitive, that she is a trailblazer. Her ability to notice these things and also her willingness to share them with us, the ordinary people, well, it just demonstrates what a titan of brilliance she is. And she manages to do all of this while selflessly appearing with other people that are Joe or Jane ordinary and bringing sunshine into their lives. Ingrid Vasquez and Kristen O'Brien report, surprisingly enough for People.com, one of the supine publications, Prince Harry and this one's wife enjoy Texas barbecue date. Wow, they're brilliant, aren't they? But there's more. They reveal the Disney movie on repeat at their house, which is information we all need to know. After all, I bet you can name the film that's on repeat at Brad Pitt's house, can't you? Oh, you can't, because Brad Pitt is above sharing such minutiae. Mind you, you must all know what Julia Roberts watches repeatedly. No, you don't? Ah, could that be that Julia Roberts has no interest in sharing with the world her television viewing habits? Could be. Then again, you must know what Tom Hanks likes to watch when he sits down in front of Netflix and chills. What? You don't? Oh, is that because Tom Hanks doesn't need to share the minutiae of his life either? That's because these are proper stars that have actually gained reputations through ability and hard work and don't have to rely upon supine PR puff pieces to provide us with information which is trivial and meaningless. Prince Harry and this one's wife couldn't take a trip to Austin, Texas without trying some barbecue. Yes, notorious vegetarian this one's wife decided to turn up at a place which would be grilling meat, grilling more meat, and grilling even more meat. The couple visited the city for the South by Southwest conference, where this one's wife was a panellist with Brooke Shields, Katie Couric, author-sociologist Nancy Wang Wen, and moderator Erin Hayes, seen parts pass him. Prince Harry sat in the crowd, because he's not important, as the women participated in an International Women's Day panel. Yes, reporting on this again shortly after it's happened. The panel was called Breaking Barriers, Shaping Narratives, How Women Lead On and Off the Screen. Following the event, in important news which needs to be shared around the world, the couple visited La Barbecue. Their visit was a scheduled thing. They let us know that she wanted to come by, but did not know Harry was coming. Thus it would appear that this one's wife made it seem as if she was the important person to be attending, doesn't mention Harry, because after all, he's just this one. He's not particularly important. She's the important one. She's the one that must be photographed. She's the one that people want to talk to. Not Harry, not the real royal. No, people don't want to know about him. Accordingly, therefore, Director of Operations Corey Rivadamere exclusively told people they came in and they toured the pits with Frankie, who is the pit guy, and talked about how hot it was around the pits, which is funny because this is Texas and actually it can be much hotter than today. Fuck me sideways. I would never have realised that if there's a load of barbecue pits which are cooking things, that it's going to be hot. I thought that when you cooked something, you just looked at it, and somehow, by a process of osmosis, it just became cooked. I didn't realise that there was the application of heat to the relevant foodstuff that caused it to be cooked. Did you know that, valuable viewers? I suspect you didn't, did you? There you are. mired in your own ignorance, just drifting through life with your mouth gaping open, going, oh, and then fortunately, you're furnished with this knowledge that being around a barbecue pit is hot. What a fucking vacuous, ridiculous observation to make. But it's not really a surprise, is it? Whether Harry said it because he's thick, or whether this one's wife said it because she's empty and not that bright herself, well, it doesn't state. But it wouldn't be a surprise to come from either of them, and probably came from this one's wife because she needs to have those gums flapping in order to assert control over people. Rivadimir says that they ordered brisket and sausages, those well-known vegan dishes, and were absolutely lovely. Facade management, as they took pictures with staff, because after all, when we all decide to go for a barbecue, we need to ensure that our pictures are taken. And other patrons, since the restaurant remained open to the public, of course, to ensure that this one's wife appears humble. Oh no, you don't need to close it down for me. Other people can see that I'm here because I'm authentic and humble. Rivadimir says that after the couple left, she received a text from this one's representatives. Not from this one's wife, of course, but from the representatives saying that it was the best barbecue they'd ever had. Assertion of control, Hoover by proxy. I thought they seemed happy and sweet. He's very lovely. Notice there, didn't say that about this one's wife. She spoke about their kid, loving the new Disney movie, Wish. Very genuine and very loving. Happy couple, nice to people who didn't even know what was going on, says Rivadimir. At Friday's panel, this one's wife spoke candidly about the support she has received from her incredible partner. And then it just wanks on about what she said that we already know about. But here they are, doing something pretty mundane, which is going to a barbecue and ordering some food. Something that millions of people do with regard to getting fed each day, going into a takeaway or a restaurant. It's not particularly interesting. It's not particularly surprising. Do we hear about Brad Pitt goes to restaurant? No, we don't. Do we hear about Julia Roberts popped into KFC? No, we don't. But we hear about this with regard to this one's wife because she's nothing else to tell us. That this is big news in her world. That she went to a barbecue and then declared, it's hot. Yes. Have a good old laugh at this dimwit, demonstrating what a fuel-thirsting, attention-hungry individual that she is, that the mundane, once again, has to be reported on. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.